This time, I will try to design the appearance of exterior of an electric car. This time, I would like to make it the main content to introduce a new method that allows you to model quickly. Since this time it is a car, it will be a shape with many curved surfaces. Creating a car surface requires a very high level of skill. It takes a long time to train. I was wondering if there was an easy way to do it. To be honest, after making the frame so far, I became too lazy to make the surfaces. At this time, I came up with the idea that by using that command and that command and that command, it might be possible to do it in an instant. To be honest, that feeling was a big motivation for this time. The previous way is to create a wireframe first and then create a curve along the wireframe. And along that curve, I was using a curve to make a surface. The new method is the idea of using wireframe to create a mesh once. There is a command that automatically creates a mesh if it is surrounded by 3 or 4 straight lines. Then use the command to convert that mesh to subdivisions. After that, use the convert subdivisions to nervous surface command. With this method, you can get a smooth surface all at once instead of making the surface one by one. With the previous method, it was only possible to tweak the shape at the wireframe stage. At that time, it was not intuitive because it was necessary to adjust the shape in a linear state. The new method gives us the opportunity to make adjustments at the subdivision stage. One of the good points here is that you can adjust while looking at the actual curved surface. I am very happy that I have had more opportunities to make adjustments. In addition, I would like to add that the previous method is nerve-wracking when creating curves. The end point of the curve is misaligned. A gap will be created on the surface, which will consume time and energy. On the other hand, with the new method, everything is done by the computer using commands, so it is possible to create surface fairly quickly and accurately. If you put everything together and make a mesh, everything will become a surface like slime. It is necessary to create meshes by grouping each face by you want to be clearly separated. This time I want to make a sharp edge at the boundary between the windows and the bonnet, so I divide it and create meshes. Next, I will create the side mesh. It is very difficult to combine the round shape of the tire with the flat shape of the door, so if you create it manually, it will require a high level of skill. Therefore, I think this is the part where you feel the most merit in this method. I want the outline of the headlight to be surrounded by sharp edges, so I divide it and create a mesh group. There is an auxiliary tool that allows you to select only meshes, so please use this as well. This time I will copy it next to it so that it is easy to understand. I am trying to subdivide this mesh using the command, which is convert to subdivision. This setting should have mesh corner set to yes, so it will have sharp edges. Then convert from subdivision to nabs. Just use the convert to nabs command. You can see that it is connected very smoothly, even if you look at this, you look at it with zebra mapping. It takes a lot of time to make this one by one by hand, so I think this method can shorten the time. If you have any concern during the subdi stage, you can use the subdi editing tool to increase or decrease the volume. I think you can get closer to your ideal shape because you can make adjustment while looking at the actual changes in the curved surface. I think I was able to reduce a lot of man hours by doing something like this, which involves switching between the 3 method models. I don't know if someone else has already suggested this method. I was able to come up with a method myself, so I think it was able to introduce it to everyone and share it. Since the difficult curved surface has already been created, we will adjust each place after this. The edge of the tire is a precise circle, so I will work to connect it to the smooth surface of the base. I think this part will have to be done manually. I think it's a popular style to smoothly connect the curved surface between the front and rear wheels. It requires a very difficult skill to smoothly connect the surfaces from the front and rear wheels like ripples. You can get the line you need for blending by stretching the parting line vertically and using that line. When you want to cut the surface, the method of extracting isoparametric curves is good. Since it was curved line that makes up the surface, you can get a very unified cut line by using it. By making the shape of the headlight a shape with characteristic outline of the entire headlight. By expressing the graphical shape of the headlight even if the shape of the whole car cannot be seen at night. Regarding the tail part, there is no exhaust port because it is an electric car. I think we can express a clean image by making it look like we can emphasize nothing. Gaps will inevitably occur in gaps between between automatically created surfaces, so it seems necessary to create faces manually here. Implement small fillets on the press line to fill the face gaps. I added door handles, mirrors, and tail lamps. I used the tires and wheels I made in the previous video as they are. I was finally able to model the appearance of at night. The headlights have a distinctive shape like this. I think car manufacturer might be happy if they can appeal to them by creating a design that has a strong presence even in the dark. This time, the work to create the surfaces of the car is quite difficult. Rhinoceros mesh, subdivision, and nervous modeling style are transformed by 3 conversions. I introduced a slightly strange modeling method that eliminates that troublesome work. What do you think about this? I would like to use this method a little more and find an improvement method. If you think it looks interesting, try it. I'll end it here for now. If you don't mind, I would be grateful if you could press the register button and the good button and comment. Let's meet again somewhere. Goodbye.